Hi everyone, I'm Ayhan Yavuz. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today I want to talk about meditation. What is meditation? I'm going to explain it from my own experiences. When I was introduced to Buddhism in the United States like 8 years ago, it was a life-changing experience for me. And through the incredible monks that I have met, and this beautiful monastery that I was able to practice meditation, I was able to learn a few things. So meditation, it can be a scary thing for some of us because through media usually, or whatever that we have seen, even in the movies and such, we think in order for us to meditate, we really have to just sit down quietly for a long time, maybe cross our legs and then just focus. And of course, most of us know this, that when you try to really quiet the mind, all of a sudden, millions of thoughts start coming our way, like the things that we had not even thought about for a long time, but they show up. So literally everything, including the kitchen sink, somehow shows up when we are trying to just calm the mind. Meditation is not just about having a specific physical form, sitting this way or that way, and having at least an hour doing the same thing, not moving. That is not really true. Through the monks that I met and then the temple that I was going to, I was so lucky that I was able to receive such an incredible education there. And then I learned actually meditation is not just about that you have to sit down and do it. You could also do walking meditation. You could also do your meditation lying down. Incredible. And I have learned all those things. Again, I'm extremely grateful. Meditation is, simply put, being able to keep the mind within the boundaries of your physical body. How do you do that? Because you cannot really see the mind, not like you can really capture it, not like you can tame it and trap it, but we all get trapped in our mind because mind can be a very playful thing. And the mind somehow has this access to everything in the subconscious mind and just wants to play with us while we are trying to remain quiet, calm, we want to meditate. All these thoughts, they just show up. Normally you wouldn't even think of them, but they just show up. Why? Because we are trying to meditate. And it can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to be. Because you don't have to program yourself every day at the same time, same place, and within the same length. You have to do meditation. I do not agree with that. It is okay to make a commitment to it, but you do not have to force yourself. So, is it really possible for us to figure out a way to calm the mind? How do we do that? Most importantly, it really starts with our commitment that we are interested in learning how to calm the mind. It's not just about controlling, because this is not about controlling the mind, but instead entering into such an agreement with ourselves that when the thoughts come, even some of them, if they are unpleasant, maybe some of the things that we've been trying to forget, but they just show up somehow, they are a little bit ornery. We are not trying to eliminate them or get rid of them, but our agreement should be, in fact, that we accept them. Because the more energy you put into eliminating any thought comes to you while you're meditating, on the contrary, you're going to give more power to them. But if you are at a peaceful state of mind, literally speaking, and when you welcome the thought and accept the thought, and then learn to release that thought, you will see their effects will also lessen. But this takes practice. So you do not want to be harsh on yourself. You are not a machine. You will do your best first. You can even start with few minutes. That's it. So when it comes to really figuring out a way to keep the mind within the physical body, then you need to have something as an anchor. It's going to ground you, and that is no other than your own breath. If you can teach yourself, when you especially realize that your mind starts to wander, that there has to be something that's going to bring you back into your body, and that is your own breath. So you will remind yourself to take a deep breath in and exhale out. In the future, I probably will show other ways as well, something called balanced breathing, but we don't have to get into this today. Today, I'm only hoping to share this with you so that how we can start meditating in your own time, no pressure, really no time limit. Your only commitment is toward yourself. So you find a place. It would be good if it's a quiet place, of course. Spend a few minutes to begin with. You take a deep breath in and out. Just do that. And then you don't have to try to see something. It doesn't have to be something miraculous. It is not about that. It is about you as a human being. That is, you are an energetic being. And remember that you have multiple components, like your intellectual, your emotional, your physical, your spiritual. But most importantly, you are an energetic being. That means you are constantly in communication. Hopefully with yourself first, but everything else around you. So while you try to meditate, you may hear voices from outside, then you're going to get distracted. So make sure that you set yourself up in a place where there's not so much noise, no other distractions. Just start with that first. Make sure that your place is also clean, because that is very important. So when you start your first day, take this as a warning from me that it is very likely that you are going to be thinking about so many things. You may even feel frustrated with the whole process. You may even tell yourself that you don't want to do this. And other biggest complaint is how people start getting uncomfortable physically, have, their body aches and all that. Again, it doesn't have to be like that. Find yourself a comfortable place. This is not a competition. This is not a homework. This is not an exam. So this is something that you are giving yourself back to. It's a gift for yourself. And once you learn to calm your thoughts, you're going to realize actually you're helping others too. I know this is a different topic, but you will help the entire planet with your calm energy. And I will share more in my probably future videos what it is that we do to keep the mind within the physical body. Because mind is like, imagine you have a dog who just wants to run and run and run. You love the dog, You don't want that dog to run away. Sometimes thoughts are like that. They play with us. They want to go, they want to come back, and then they come back with another dog. And all of a sudden, so many of them running around, and so many of them are just like, in a way, poking you. So we'll take a deep breath in and out. Again, you will find your own comfortable, quiet space. Start with few minutes. Remind yourself why you are doing this. And then you take a deep breath in. Even the first few days, if you could only focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling, that's the right thing to do. When different thoughts come to you, do not try to fight with them. Do not try to understand where they are coming from, whether they have messages for you or not. Otherwise, you will be spiraling down. Instead, you will allow those thoughts come to you and just be gentle. You will say, I'm thinking about such and such right now. That's okay. But you do not create stories. For example, while you are trying to meditate and unexpected thought comes to you, you do not try to analyze why that thought showed up. You do not ask the question why. You simply acknowledge that. And then you will take a deep breath. Because your breath will bring it back to your body. That's the most important thing. And then, while you're actually focusing on that, another thought will come. You're like, okay. Then you accept that thought again. You don't fight with it. You don't analyze it. You don't have to decode that thought. That's okay. You may even get upset with yourself. You may think that you are not capable of focusing. That's okay. It's going to take practice. If you could find time today, even if you could start with 3 minutes today, as long as you make a commitment to yourself, I can tell you that it's going to get better. Remember, it's not a competition, because once you learn that you can indeed calm your mind, you're going to feel lighter. You will be happier. I'm just saying. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. I know it's a huge topic, so we can't really cover everything in this video, but this is a good start. You have a wonderful day. You take care. Bye-bye.